class we have seen applying the enhanced for loop and this program, right? I will show you how to run this program. Okay, all these programs once I will show you. Okay, don't bother about it. Let me move to the next topic. What is our next topic? Strings. Yes, as we know, what is a string? What is a string? A group of characters enclosed in double quotation is called as strings. This is also very important topic. It has been asked for 2 marks as well as 6 marks. Okay, so hence you have to give more attention to these strings also. Okay, let me see example of strings. Char array of equal to new char of. So it is a character array. Here we can also use directly by using the string data type. Okay, char array of means the name of a character array variable is char array. Its size is of 4. In the 0th location you are storing j. In the first location you are storing a. In the second location you are storing v. In third location you are storing a. Okay. In Java, strings are classes objects and implemented using 2 classes. If you observe this strings are also class objects and it also develop. Implement means you can develop using 2 classes. Then how you can use this, how you can develop these 2 classes? By using one is a string and another one is a string buffer. String is a class and string buffer is another class. Okay. A Java string is instantiated object of the string class. Please observe here, instantiated means declaring and creating. Okay, we have seen how to declare the arrays and how to create the arrays. Now we will see how to instantiated object of the string class. Instantiated means creation of object of a string class. Okay. Java strings are more reliable and predictable compared to C strings. If you observe, these Java strings are very reliable and very predictable compared to your C programs. This is basically due to C's lacks of bound checking. In C program, it doesn't checks twice, but here it checks twice and thrice. Hence it gives a very reliable and predictable results. Okay, a Java string is not a character array and it is not null terminated like C. If you specify or not specify, it will be terminated with a null, but in the Java it is not like your C program. It doesn't terminated with null strings. Okay, strings may be declared and created as follows. Then how you are declaring the strings and how you are creating the strings? Please observe here, the string is data type. You have seen here string is the data type, string name is the name of the string. So this statement indicates the declaration of string variable. What it means? Declaration of string variable. String is the data type, string name is the name of the variable, name of the variable of type string. Then what does this entire line is called as? Declaration of string variable. Now in the second statement we are creating, so this is the exact definition. Instantiated object means you are creating the string object. Here the variable is automatically converted into object. How? Please observe here, string name is equal to new string of string. Okay, so what is the variable name? String name. Then you are creating, then what is the value you are storing in this string name object? You are storing it as a string. Okay, so likewise you are declaring and you are creating. So this two statement is treated as an instantiated object. The variable is turned into as an object, as you know what is an object. Now please observe here, string first name as an example. Here we are declaring the string variable first name as a string. In the first name you are creating, and what is the value you are passing? Anil. Then how you are passing this Anil? Within double quotation. Okay, this two statement we can be created within one single statement. This is called as an instantiation. Okay, string first name is equal to new string of Anil. Then you are creating the first name of a object of a string data type. It is not a variable now. Well, it is a variable. This variable is turning into as an object. Okay, string Bus name is equal to new string of. So for the string class, you have created the object. The name of the object is first name. How we are saying we are created by using the new statement of the class, and what is the value you are supplying? Anil. Okay. Now if I want to identify the length of this first name, then I am using the length method. Please observe here, it is not a function. Here it is mentioning as length method. Okay. Here onwards, you are getting methods rather than the functions. Okay. So int m is equal to first name dot length. Then what is the length of an anil? It is 4, right? So where it will store? In m. Okay. Java string can be concatenated using the plus operators. Your strings are also joined. Concatenation means joining. But how you can join? By using the plus operator. For example, let us see here, string city within double quotation new plus Delhi. So automatically city1 will store New Delhi. Okay. Because new is one string, Delhi is another string. This both string can be joined by using the plus operator. It is also possible in your Java, and it will be stored in city1. Next, string full name is equal to name1 plus name2. Okay. Whatever the name1 and name2 is exist, that will be concatenated. Okay. Let us see a sample program. Okay. Now let me see what is the sample program. Class string demo. What is the name of the class? String demo. Public static void main string args of. So it is a main method. Next, what you are declaring? String strOb1 is equal to first string. You are creating the, sorry, you have created a variable of a string, and you are assigned the value as the first string. In string strOb2, you are storing the value as second string. In we are declaring the strOb3 strOb3 as a variable of type string, and you are concatenating now strOb1 plus within double quotation and plus. Okay. It will take as it is and plus value. So what is the strOb1 value? First string plus space and space strOb2, that is the second string. If I try to display this value strOb1, I am getting first string. If I try to display the strOb2, it is displaying the second string. And if I try to display the strOb3, I am displaying the first string and second string. Okay. Now string methods, this has been asked for 5 marks. Please give more attention on this. This is asked for 2 marks as well as 5 marks. Okay. The string classes contain several methods that we are going to be using in our programs. If you observe, if I want to test two strings, means if I want to compare two strings, then I'm going to be using equals method. If I want to find the length of the method, I'm going to be using length method. If you want to find the index value of a string, okay, specified location of a string, then what you are doing? Caret method you are using. Okay. Got it? Let me see the general general syntax of equals length and char at methods. Boolean, this is a Boolean written type, equals of string object. Okay. Int length of, by using this length method, you are calculating the length of the string, and it is a integer value. Here caret, it specifies the location of the character at the specified index, so that is why it is a char data type. Let me see here, a sample program is exist. This will explain you about this uh, program. Okay. Now let me check here. Now what is this? Class string demo, name of the class. Afterwards main method. In the first string, the name of the variable is, string variable is strOb1 first string, strOb2 string variable as for type string, and so storing second string, strOb3 of a variable type string, and I'm storing strOb1. Okay. Now I'm displaying, while displaying I'm processing. Please observe it. System.out.println length of strOb1. Then what is the length of a string? First string 1 2 3 4 5 space 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. So its length is 12. Okay. Afterwards system.out, I'm displaying one more statement, caret index of 3. So we have to see what is the index value 3 in strOb1. So strOb1 means first string. I'm identifying that location character, right? What is the third location? Whether array starts at 0 or n minus 1, 0, right? For this 0, 1, 2, 3. This is the third location, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, right? So it will identifies that location value is x. By using this caret, you are identifying the index values. Okay. Yes, now I'm writing one if condition strOb1 dot equals of strOb2. strOb1 dot equals of strOb2. Okay, so then what I'm doing, I'm comparing string1 object with string object 2 variable. Okay, then what is the string object 1 value? First string. Whether first string is equals to second string, no, condition false, it will directly comes to the else. And I'm checking strOb1 is not equal to, so I'm directly printing, sorry, strOb1 is not equal to strOb2. Now I'm writing one more if statement. Please observe here. strOb1, what is the value of strOb1? First string dot equals of strOb3. In strOb3, what I'm storing? strOb1. So both consist of first string. First string is equal to first string. So by using this equals of method, you are comparing, right? If it is true, then it will display the strOb1 is equal to strOb3. Got it? It will skip this. So likewise, this string method plays a prominent role. So this question is asking, and previous program you have to write. Okay. Question will be asked, list some string built-in methods and explain with an example. Okay. Now you are seeing here first boolean equals of str. It will returns the string contains the same character sequence of a string. Okay, and int length, it returns the number of characters present in the length of the string. Char caret of index, it obtains the index specified by the index value. Int compare to of str, please observe here. Here the equals and compare to do the same work. It returns a true if the both string are true, both strings are equal. It returns a positive value if first string is greater than the second. It returns a negative value if first string is less than second string. Okay, so likewise you can compare through from this ASCII value. Okay, and here int index of str, already you are familiar. Index of you are using means you are searching the element through from starting. Last index means you are searching the element from last to first, first to last and last to first. So that is the usage of these methods. Here when sample example is given, okay, this is I have copied and pasted from your prescribed textbook. Okay, now let's see here. Class strOps main method. I am giving string str1 is equal to, when it comes to web programming, Java is number 1. #1 means number 1. This is the value I have stored in string variable str1. In string str2 I am creating, and whatever the value is exist I am passing, right? And in string str3, Java strings are powerful. Now I am taking two integer variable, that is int result comma idx, next character variable ch. Okay, now I am displaying the output. Now let us see str1 dot length. str1 dot length. So what is the length? We are going to be printing this value. Okay, now it comes for the for loop. For int I is equal to 0, I less than str1 dot length. So according to the length, we have to calculate what is its length. It will take, okay, and I'm extracting str1 dot caret of I. What is the 0th location value? W. Got it? So it will print continuously. When it comes to web programming, one character you are extracting, that character at a specified location also. Okay, and you are printing. When it comes to web programming, Java is number 1. Now it comes to the if condition. In if str1 dot equals of str2. What is str1? When it comes to web programming, Java is number 1. What is str2? Here also it comes to the same value, right? Whether these two values are equal, then what it will print? str1 equals to str2, and it skips this else statement. Okay, and one more if else statement we are constructed here. We will see str1 dot equals of str3. Now I am checking system.out.println str1 equals of str3. Now let me check what is the str1, what is the str3. When it comes to web programming, Java is equal when Java is number 1 is equal to Java strings are powerful. No, false. So it comes to the else block. str1 does not equals to str3. Okay. Now I am coming here. Result is equal to str1 dot compares to str3. Right. Now in str1 it consists of w, it consists of j. It will compare according to the ASCII value. We are familiar. Based on that value, it compares, and this if else block will be executed. Okay, whether w is greater value or j is greater than value w, so it will return the positive value, right? So it display str1 is greater than str3. Got it? According to this comparison, it identifies, hence it will skip the second statement and it will comes to the else statement. Okay, now let us see what I am doing here. In str2 already it consists of str1. I am replacing it with another value, that is 1231. Okay, afterwards I am taking the integer value idx str2 dot index of 1. So here two ones are exist, then what is the purpose of index? It starts from searching. So what is the location of 1? It is 1. Okay, so in idx it will store as a 1 and it will display the first occurrence of idx value, and idx is equal to str2 dot last index of 1, and I am identifying last index value 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14, maybe 14. Okay, whenever you're running this program you are getting this result. Okay, got it? Yes. So this is your output, and here it comes the string handling methods. So this is a very important topic, and one paper it has asked for the 6 mark with an example. You have to write this and you have to explain this example. It is better you whatever the program you can, if you write the simple programs also is fine. Okay, you try to develop your own programs. And next our concept is a string arrays. We can also create and use arrays that contains strings. So we can also make the usage of arrays contains the strings. Let us see string item array. Automatically this is a array variable of type string. We are creating 3 strings. Okay, so if you create the 3 strings, you are using string array variable. Okay, so hence to understand better this concept, let us see this example. Class string demo3, class string demo3. Now it is public static void main string rstuff. Afterwards what I am doing here, please observe here, string str is equal to open curly brace and closing curly brace. Within that 0th location I am storing 1. Please observe here, it is 0th location value, it is first location value, it is second location value. Then what is the size of str3? Got it? Because it is mentioned within a double quotation. That is why if you mention anything within a double quotation, then it is called as string. Then what is the length of this str3? For int I is equal to 0, I less than str dot length, condition true. The condition is true, it will enter into this block. What is the output we are displaying? Please observe here. System dot out dot println within double quotation str square bracket open double quotation plus. Okay, here the string is ends, and I am giving the concatenation. I is the 0 plus double quotation bracket colon and double quotation. It will display as it is plus str of 0. Then what is the value of str of 0? That is 1. Okay, so likewise it will evaluate. And this is also very important 5 marks question. Okay, command line arguments, 2 marks question as well as 5 marks. Most of the paper it has asked, and there it comes, we are the end of our program. So what is the command line arguments? command line arguments are the supplying of arguments at the time of program execution. So what is the definition of command line argument? Passing the arguments at the time of program execution. Supplying the arguments at the time of execution is called as command line arguments. To understand more, you just concentrate here. Okay, what is the command line argument? Passing the argument at the time of execution. Passing the argument at the time of execution is called as the time of execution only you are passing the arguments values. Okay, that is called as command line argument. Now let us see this sample example. Class command line main method. Afterwards I am directly writing for loop here and it is not having anything. You just observe here. For int I is equal to 0, I less than args dot length and I plus plus. Okay, then where we are extracting this ors, please observe in your main method. Okay, args dot length, args of I, and so on. Here the program ends. Now we want to save this program. How to save this program? Command line dot java. Command line dot java. Okay, so whenever you are running this program, then how to run this, how to compile this program? Java c command line dot java. I do not have any error. Now I am running this program. Please observe here. Java command line. Afterwards I am supplying this space is space a space test space 100 space minus 1. This is a test 100 minus 1. Each one is acting as an argument. Whenever I am running my program, this takes as an argument. Okay, so this value will be supplied here. Args, how many arguments are there? 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, then what is the length of args? 6. Args of 0, what it is exist? This. Args of 1 it exists is. Args of 2 it exists a. Args of 2 args of 3 it exists test. Args of 4 it exists 100 and args of 5 it exists minus 1. Okay, got it? So please observe here. Till now we are supplying the values after the running, but in this command line argument what you are doing, whenever you are running your program, at that time only you are supplying that value. Okay, yes. So here let me see another program. You will find very easy. Okay, here it question will ask for 5 marks. Please make a note. What is the question here? How do you add two floating point numbers which are sent through command line? Okay, now import java.io.star is exist. Now I am having class a. What is the name of a class? A. In this I am making public static void main string args. Okay, in this you are doing float b is equal to new float b of. So then what is its size? You are creating only 2. Why it is 2? Because here the question has given as you have to calculate addition of two numbers, two float numbers. Okay, next please observe here I am taking int n is equal to args dot length. Int n is equal to args dot length. Whatever the values you are supplying at the runtime, you have to supply only 2 values. Even if you supply n values, it will stores. Okay, that I am identifying the length of the task and I am storing in n. Now float sum is equal to 0. I am taking sum because our aim is addition of two numbers. For that I am taking float sum is equal to 0. Now I am displaying the n value. Whatever the arguments applied at the runtime, that will be stored here and I am displaying it. For processing this I am using for loop. For int I is equal to 0, I less than n, whatever the value I am supplied, that becomes an n, condition true. It will come here b of I, b of 0 location. Please observe here float dot parse float. Why it is float dot parse float? Whatever the argument you are supplying at the runtime, whatever the value you are supplying at the runtime, it is a string. So if you want to convert into required data type, you have to use this type conversion. Okay, float dot parse float is exist and whatever the value is exist, that will be forcefully converting into float and storing in this location. Next I am processing sum is equal to 0 plus b of 0, whatever the value it is. Okay, now I'm saved this file. How to save this file? ea.java. Okay, after saving this, how to compile java c ea.java. Now there is no error, right? Now please observe here, java. Now I want to run my program java a. So our, what is our program? Command line argument. While before giving the enter key press, I am supplying the value 10.1, 5.5. How many arguments I am supplying? Two arguments. Whenever I am supplying these values to the arguments, it is taking as a string. Okay, it is taking as a string, but I am getting the arguments length as a 2. Got it? Whenever I want to process, at that time this string is forcefully converted into float. So this 10.1 string is forcefully I am converting from string to float, and I am storing in the location b of 0. Okay, afterwards you are displaying this value, you are processing this statement. Okay, and next control comes here, I become 1, 1 less than 5 condition, so 1 less than 2 condition true, b of 1, float dot parse float args of 1. So please observe here, before this float dot float parse float, it is 5.5. 5.5 is a args of 1 location is there, right? So it is a string. So if I want to process a numerical operation, whether it is possible, no, then what we have to do, we have to convert into float. Okay, after converting into the float where you are storing b of 1 location, in sum it already consists of 10.1. Now we are adding 5.5. 10.1, 5.5, 15.6, where it will store in sum. If you try to display the sum, it gives 15.6. That's it. Okay, so this is the end of chapter. Let me try to solve these programs. Okay, let me try to solve this program. First we have explained this command line argument, right? I'm copying this program. I don't want to explain all the programs. I will explain some of the programs. We just go through it. What we have to do, we have to open, run notepad and paste. Afterwards it is always better to add import statement. Here we have not having in our programs, but it is always used to have java.io.star. Okay, followed by semicolon. Import java.lang.star. Lang.star I'm giving. Okay, after the main method, it is better to give throws exception. Better to give always throws IOE should be capital IO exception. Okay, clear? Yes, I would like to display it within a single line, right? Now I am saving this file. How to save this file? By using command line. What is the class name? Based on that class name only you have to save. Go to the file, save, and to save this file you have to confirm. Please observe it is a JDK 1.4. Whether JDK 1.4 is exist, not exist. Got it? So before that I'm saving this file .java in C drive. Now I'm having my file. Let me to open my file. Okay, let me to open my executable software. For doing this I'm coming my drive. It is not exist, I think so. Okay, let me install another pen drive. Through from that pen drive I will install my required software. Okay, amazing, and opening my pen drive. Here it consists Rabin folder. Praveen folder. There in new folder. Opening new folder. Not new folder. Praveen folder. Okay. You have to open Praveen folder. Here also Praveen K. Here the 4 GB pen is exist. Here the editors are exist. So I'm having JDK 1.4. Okay. Now I'm copying this folder. Copying this folder and I'm coming back to my C drive, pasting here. So it will take some little time. It doesn't take so much time. Okay, as it consumes a very less space, it will be finished within a fraction of seconds. Let me wait. Oh, 11 minutes. Why? Because it is from the pen drive, right? Once it moves, I will show some of a program. I don't show all the programs. Okay, you just go through the rest programs and you just try your own programs. It is always better to try your own programs. Okay. Please don't require the already program is exist. Less memory up. I'm closing it. Coming our slide, right? Got it. Copy is taking time. Yes. Now let me run this program once. Let me confirm. Yes. Yes. Where to store this file? Go to this file. Save as. Open your C drive. In your C drive, let you confirm whether you are having JDK folder, bin folder, and save it command line.java. Okay. Now go to the run command. Take the CMD. Right. Here it is getting in smaller screen. I'm editing this. Properties. Font. I will take it as a 36 or 28. 36. Let me take. Now fine. Is it visible? Yes, fine. Now we have to compile our program. If I want to compile the program, first I have to confirm whether I have logged in my directory. How to log out? cd slash. If I give the cd slash, then I'm logged out from the default directory. Now I want to log in. So change the directory jdk 1.4 slash bin. Okay. Afterwards, we have to compile our file. So what is the name of the file? Command line C capital L capital. Okay. C command line dot java. Yes, now we are compiled. It is compiling. There is no program error in my program. Now I am running my program. Java command line. Before entering, what we have to do? We have to supply the value. Okay. I'm supplying smc space shirva space 574116 space Udupi space district. So everything is acting as one argument. Okay. Now I am pressing the enter. Now I am pressing the enter. This is the concept of command line. What is the command line? Argument. Passing the argument at the time of program execution. Passing the arguments smc, shirba, all these are the becomes an argument. I'm supplying at the time of program execution. This is the program execution, right? Yes, I'm pressing the enter. If I press enter, it is showing what are the values we have stored in the n arguments. Okay, so that is your first program, that is an argument. Now here I am showing your second program, that is a command line arguments of uh, addition of two number. I'm copying, opening, and new, I'm pasting. Okay, so already it is there. Then always better to have throws, sorry, this is I'm closing throws or OWS throws IO exception. Okay, here also it is better to have one more header file, import java dot lang dot star language package. Okay, this is called as a package. Now how to save? Okay, I'm going to saving this file. Where to save this file? You have to confirm JDK and in JDK bin folder, and you have to save it with a.java. Yes, I am stored. Now I'm coming to your command prompt. I'm clearing the screen. Now compiling this program java c a dot, this is also command line program, right? Then what, how to run? Oh, here it is having mistakes. Please observe that the double quotation has made mistakes. Okay, so let me modify this correct double quotations. Is there any other things? No, fine. Any mistakes? Please observe how many open curly braces and how many closing curly braces. One more is missed, so I'm giving that missed curly brace. If you made any little modification, you have to save. Come to your editor and command prompt. First clear the screen. Now compile once again. To compile java c a dot java. Okay, still it is having mistakes. Please observe carefully. What is that mistake? Java dot langs dot string is not found. So it is asking for the particular package class string dot star. We have to give string dot star and args dot length. Okay, here the array has missed while typing. Got it? Got it? Now I'm saving my file and I'm coming here. Okay, so it is always better to get the errors. If you rectify the errors only, you can become a good programmer. Okay, java c a dot java, compiling. Now I'm not having any error. Okay, I'm clear the screen. I'm running java a dot java. No, it is a command line program, right? So that is why it is giving error. Now run java a. So it is a floating point value, right? 10.1 space 12.3. Okay, if I enter according to the length, it will be clear. So likewise you can execute this program. Okay, and is there any previous program? Let me see this program, sample program related to the string arrays. Okay, I'm copying, I'm opening new file, I'm pasting. Let me check. I'm not giving anything. I will directly store it, whether we will get an error or not. Okay, let me see. Going to save my file. What is the class name is exist? You have to save it with .java, and before that saving you confirm it, you are storing in JDK folder, bin folder only. Okay, yes, I'm coming your command prompt, coming, compiling java c string demo3.java, compiling, no errors, java string demo3. So I'm getting the output, right? Likewise, you can execute your programs. Okay, moving here, it is a screenshot, it is not possible, and I can show this program demonstration of some methods, right? Copying, I'm taking new file, I'm pasting, it is not finished, I'm coming here, I'm taking this editor text, I'm pasting. Okay, afterwards I will store string demo. I'm going file, save, confirm it, save it with extension.java. Okay, come to your editor, your screen, compile it, javac string demo2.java. There are any errors? Is processing, no errors. Now I'm running java string demo. I'm getting this output. Already I explained, so I'm showing you how to run these programs. Okay, here we see this program. Concatenation. I'm opening file, new, paste it, save it as a string demo, and go to file, save it. While saving, give the .java extension. Now come here, compile it, taking the previous one only because it is a string demo, right? I'm removing this. Compiling. One error is exist. Why? String demo.java can't read. Please observe. Is not saved properly. Okay, file, save as, confirm it, paste it. I have given the blank space, right? That space is also sometimes considering. Okay, now come here, once again compile, right? I'm compiling, no errors. I'm running, I'm getting the output. Okay, likewise you can execute any number of programs related to your. Okay, closing here. Hope you have understood this concept, and let me meet in the next unit. Thank you, one and all.